It's your old buddy Mikerowchip on Elmcreek Farms and Farming Simulator 22. Okay, today what we're going to do is pick up where we left off. We just harvested field 17 and field 43, and now we're going to go back and we're going to mulch. That's why I got the mulcher. The mulcher. It's ready to go. So, let's jump into the old tractor here, red. Fire it up. We're almost out of gas in this sucker. We'll see if we can't get field 17 mulched before I have to get a refill. So right over here is field 17. And there she blows. We're gonna pull on up. There we go. We're gonna fire up the GPS. Auto with. Set the heading to 90 degrees. Yes, sir! Okay, whoops. Okay, now we gotta adjust it. A little to the right there. There we go. Get that lined up now. Here we go. Down scope. Turn on the mulcher. There we are. And we are mulching field 17. Okay, so mulching, as I've said many times before, it takes a long time because our mulcher is so tiny. So I will mulch this field, and then we'll head on down to field 43, which is an even bigger field than this one. And they're both small fields, but this is like a tiny field, and field 43 is a small field. Something like that, I don't know. But when I am on field 43 is when you're going to probably see me next. Unless something, unusual happens. Who knows? It's farming. Spoiler alert, I did not have enough gas to finish field 17. I'm just not sure. Do I want some Lux Light tonight? Maybe buy a case of some Bella Light? Fizzy Spizz Extreme! Okay, so we're finishing up here on field 43 with our tiny mulcher. Right. I've been looking at our plans for these fields in the future. Field 17, the first field we mulched today, we are going to replant that with oats. And those don't have to be planted until next year, March. And then finally, field 43, the one we're on right now, we are going to put in sunflowers. And those also don't have to be planted until March. So what we're going to do now is head back up to the... Not do that. We're going to head back up to the farm. And we are going to look at our animals. I can hear you asking yourself, hey, Mikerowchip, what you doing at the vehicle shop repair? I'll tell you what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm getting the tractor fixed again. You know how we were only $15,000 in debt? Yeah, now we're $25,000 in debt. I'm not mad. It's only a game. I'm not going to get mad. Ah! Okay, so I'm standing in front of the animal door here. I've checked on the animals, and the sheep need food, the pigs need water, and the pigs also need food. Now, we got plenty of chicken food. That's not going to be enough pig food, I'll tell you that right now. What do we got? 1, 2, 3 big bags. This is only a partial, too, isn't it? So we're going to have to run down. We'll feed as much as we can right now, and then we're going to have to run down to the store, and we're going to have to buy pig food. And it's really dirt cheap. It's only $12,000, so that's going to, really help out our overall situation, I think, like a whole lot. So let's get some food for the sheep here first. Okay. Back it up. There you go. Okay, now I don't know, do we have any grass? It doesn't look like it, but sometimes it don't show up if it's not a lot, so let's take a look. Where are we at? Here we are. Grass. We have none. Okay, so we don't have any grass to feed the sheep in the grass bin, or the grass shelter, I should say, the grass bale shelter. So I always keep an emergency stash right here. Yeah, see that? On this one here, 9 bales seems to be enough. to get me through the points in which I do not have enough food. So we'll take down the tailgate. We'll back around in there. Come on, you can do it. There you are. Okay, go this way and then back it up like this. Alright. And now we're going to take 4 bales. 4 bales should get it done. Yes, sir. There's 1. There's 2. And here comes bale number 3. Get that on there. And bale number 4. Okay. Whoops, no, don't do that. There we go. Alright, we're just going to strap those down. And we're going to drive out to the sheep. A little pasture I got for them. Here we go. And here we is be. Alright, stop it right there. Oh, get out. There you go. No, can't do it that way. Here we go. Alright, now we're going to take this bale, put it in there. There you go. I'll have a barn for you someday, fellas. What? How'd that happen? Alright, yeah, someday I'll have a barn for you, and you're just going to love it. It's just going to be the greatest thing that ever happened to you. Of course, you're sheep, and not all that much ever happens to you, so that's not saying much. Okay. Stupid sheep. They don't have any wool, at least not a complete pallet yet, so I'm going to leave that one there until it fills. And then I checked on the eggs here, too. There's not a complete pallet of eggs either. So, you know. Supposed to be making money, but it doesn't really seem to be working out. Okay. So then I am going to put these bales back, the leftover bales back into my emergency storage area here. And then we're going to go get some water for the pigs. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright. The pigs go through a lot of food, but not so much water. And when they do, it's very cheap to fill it back up. So I keep my water tank right over here. Spin around. Here we go now. There's the old water tank. They sell bigger ones than this. This one right now, I'm not sure I'll ever get a bigger one. Of course, I'm constantly in debt, so I don't think I'll be able to buy anything ever again. But above and beyond that, I don't think I'll get a bigger one because this one seems to do a pretty good job as far as capacity is concerned. There's no reason to spend money on a bigger tank if the tank size I have now is working fine. Alright, here we go down to the pigs. There they are. I can see them. They look thirsty. Oh, do they ever. Okay, let's kind of bring it around in here. And then it almost kind of goes on 2 wheels for some odd reason. Let's back it up. There we go. Yep. Still have 81% of the water in the tank. Let's head on back. And refill it. I am just so ready to start making money. Now, we do have quite a few things to sell. So hopefully today, here in the beginning of October, I can sell those things. And you know, make some money and hopefully be able to buy my sheep farm. Alright, so I'll park this, and then I'm going to go get the tele-truck, and I'm going to start filling up the food for the pigs. Look at these pigs. They just keep eating and eating and eating. God. Alright, here we go now to take the third and final bag off the shelf of pig food. I'll get that up a little bit. There we go. Alright. The little satellite view. Well, almost turned it perfectly, but yeah, it's not tight enough. There we go. Now it's right. Okay. So let's get this last one. It's the wrong button. What the? It's the last bag. of pig food on the shelf. Yes, it's the last bag of pig food on the shelf. Now I'll have to spend $12,000 to buy more. You know, the animal dealer eventually will start buying these. Now, why the animal dealer wants to buy pigs, I have no idea. I don't know what he does with them, to tell the truth. But I don't ask because, you know, if they're going to give me $1,200 a pig, I'm going to take it. If somebody's handing out $1,200 for one pig, I'm taking it. So hopefully that'll happen soon. But right now, that's not the case. None of them are worth $1,200, so we are going to hang on to it. All right, so I'm going to go, and I'm going to go get the flatbed trailer, and we are going to head on down to the shop, and we're going to drop $12,000 on pig food. And here I come in the back way to the vehicle shop. All right, as I said, I got the flatbed trailer because we have to buy 12, yes, count them, 12 bags of pig food. That lasts, I don't know how long it lasts. I never really checked. I don't know, about a year or so, maybe less than a year. I don't know. But I got to have it, so here we go. Yes, I know you can feed the pigs, you know, separate crops and it's cheaper, but you know what? I don't want to do that. I do this. You don't like it? This may not be the channel for you. All right. So first we're going to have to go to the bank. And we're going to borrow $5,000. In fact, we're going to borrow $10,000. I'm not going to look. How much we owe. I'm not going to do it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much we owe. Okay. So now, here we are in the big bags. The pigs are over this way. There they are. We're going to buy, you can only buy 8 at a time. So we'll buy that 8 for $8,000. Oakley dokley. And then we'll trim it back down to 4. We'll buy that amount. There we go. Okay. Get on out of that. I don't know why I'm suddenly up there, but I am. And there are my 12 bags sitting out here in the parking lot. Okay. Let's pull on around here. There we go. Stop it right there. Okay, now, you may be asking yourself, Mikerowchip, how are you going to put those up on the trailer? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat. That's what I'm going to do. I've got a mod super strength. Now, I could put a front loader on the tractor and bring that down here, then, you know, oh gosh. And then bring that down here. Come on. With me and load it on that way. But, you know, that's too time-consuming. Plus, a place like this, wouldn't they have their own forklift? I go to Home Depot, and I got people asking me if they want to help me load it into my car. I'm spending $12,000 here. They wouldn't have their own forklift. So that's what I'm going with. I'm saying that this is actually their forklift that's doing all this work here at the shop, not me cheating. Now, if it bothers you that I'm cheating, this may not be the channel for you. You probably want to go somewhere else. Farmer Cop's a good one. Daggerwin. There's a lot of them out there. Just put FS22 into YouTube, and you will find all kinds. Okay, let's strap that down tightly. All right, so 2 down, 10 to go. I'll finish loading these up, and we'll head back to the farm. So here we are pulling back into the farm now. I have all 12, as you can see there, loaded up on the trailer. And we're going to pull it up right to a bump. Right. Little more. Right there. Okay. Now we got to unstrap all of the bags. There we go. Unstrap. Come on. Unstrap. What the? Unstrap. Okay. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to get in the old JCB Teletruck. There we go. All right. So we're going to take this first bag once we get it off the trailer here, and we're going to go see if that's going to be enough to feed the pigs. So we'll finish filling up their trough before we start loading these into the warehouse. All right, so now I know some of you are probably asking, why aren't you using super strength now, Mikerowchip? Why are you suddenly now using it, doing it the right way? Because this is the way I want to play the game. Why don't you guys get off my back about the super strength already? Jeez. Now, I keep saying I imagine what you guys are saying because no one leaves comments. And that's pretty much because no one is pretty much watching my videos right now. So, what are you going to do, right? So I got to imagine what you're saying. And I always imagine it's negative because that's really what the internet's all about, isn't it? People will see my video, and the next thing you know, I'm some kind of an idiot. Or, you know, I do unspeakable things to animals, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah, okay, well, good, look at that. If the one bag's going to get it. So I'm okay with that. That's all right, you know. The haters are gonna hate. That's just the way it works, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, if and when anyone actually starts watching any of these videos, I may actually have some comments on there that I can, you know, respond to. Now, I've gotten some, and there are some people watching my videos, but just, you know, not a whole lot. But then again, I'm not really doing it for the views, which is a complete lie, because I am doing it for the views a little bit. It's always nice when someone watches your channel, but if not, I'm still having a lot of fun playing with the editor and putting all the sound effects in there, and the picture-in-pictures and overlays and everything else. That's been a lot of fun, so I will continue to do it. Kind of like, there you go. All right, so there's one down. And I will go out and get the rest of them off there and fill up our shelves. There you go. All the pig food is on the pig shelves. And how did I do it? I used the JCB Teletruck. The JCB Teletruck. Model 3523D. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. Stuff you can use to move stuff around with. It's got an arm that goes up like this and goes down like that. The arm is also telescopic. It goes out like this, comes back in, goes out, goes in, goes out, goes in. The forks on the front go up and down, up and down. Tired of steering from the front, while the back tires do all the steering on the JCB. Do you like knobs and buttons? Well, the JCB has knobs and buttons galore. The JCB Teletruck. If you don't own one, then you're an idiot. And now here I am standing in front of my beehives because it's time to check what pallets we got to pick up. Not honey, that's not a full pallet. Over here I can see we have strawberries. We have tomatoes. And we have lettuce. Alright, so we're going to go inside. We are going to grab the Teletruck. And we are going to put those items where they belong. Because that's how we do it here on the farm. You got to pick stuff up, put it in a warehouse, wait for it to be the right price, and then sell, baby, sell. Okay, so I scooped up all these pallets, or all the pallets that were out there. You see we got tomatoes there, we got lettuce. Over here we have our strawberries, and then we have our boatload of honey. Okay, so now what time is it? Check the market, baby. Let's see if we can sell anything. Keep your fingers crossed. As you saw there, we got two items to sell. The first one is going to be our sunflowers. Those are going to Goldcrest Valley. So I'm over here right now at the old silo. And we're going to load up our sunflowers. There's not a lot. There's just not a lot. That's it. Okay, so we're going to run this down to the train station, load up the train, and see how much money we can get for sunflowers. The other thing, believe it or not, we're going to sell our bread. Our bread that's been in the warehouse for months and months finally has reached a price that I deem acceptable. So, when we're done selling these, we'll come back up and we'll sell our bread to the Red Marble Bowling Restaurant. See ya. And here's the train. I already dumped the grain into the silo. So let us now take control of the train as we have done many times in the past. Bag it up. Come on, get some. Here you are. Alrighty. Back this sucker up. go about right here. Whoop, no, I hit the wrong button. Okay, I gave it a little more juice. I didn't want to do that. There we go. Now we're going to open it up. There it is, opening up. And then we're going to fill it with the little squirt of sunflowers. Boop, that's it. And now we're going to cover it back up. And let's see what kind of cash we going to make. Okay, 37.11. Not too bad. And I noticed that we now have $6,000. So we're going to go here to the bank and we're going to repay that. So we're back to $30,000 in debt now. All right, so that takes care of the sunflowers. Now what we're going to do is we are going to drive back up to the old farmstead. And we are going to load up our bread. We only got one pallet of bread. I just can't believe anybody's going to buy it. But anyway, we only got one pallet of bread, so we'll load that up and drive that down to the Red Marble Bowling restaurant. We'll see how much they give us for that. All right, let's just get this bread ready to go. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I'm scraping off most of the mold. Most of the mold only seems to be in the top 2 bins here, so let's just scrape that off of there. Yeah, I mean, it's for a bowling restaurant. They'll never notice. Alrighty, so I got the bread loaded up here in the tele-truck. And let's load it into blue here. The Red Marble Bowling Restaurant is right down the street from us. So this is going to be a short trip. Oh, don't bang into the truck. That's probably a bad idea. Alright, let's move that forward a bit. There we go. Place it down gently. Gently. And there we go. Okay, so it's in there. This will be the last thing I do today, won't it? I believe so. So let's go over here. We will shut the animal door. And we'll come over here, say goodnight to the JCB. Sweet dreams, buddy. Oh, yeah. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to strap it down tightly. And then we're going to take this one pallet of bread. All of its bakery goodness. The one thing Fred Topeka has actually done since he started working for me. Alright, we're going to run it down to the Red Marble. And here we are at the Red Marble. Let's see what we get. $2,759. Not bad. Okay, back to the farm. So here we are, the 10th frame at the Red Marble Bowling Championship. Mikerowchip needs a strike to win the $25 gift certificate to the snack bar and a full 1 year of free shoe rentals. Gold Bond Foot Powder Extra. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, and it just didn't work out for Mikerowchip today. That's really too bad. And of course, who wins the championship? None other than... What the... I don't know about you guys, but you know, bowling's a stupid sport. It's just stupid. I don't like it. I don't like to play it. It's just dumb. Okay, there we go at the end of the beginning of October. Does that make sense? Early October is now over, and we are going to progress to mid-October next. Mid-October, here we go. Could have lined that shot up better. Mid-October, here we go. So what I was checking on today are the pallets, as always. We have honey. We have nothing. And, of course, we have nothing. All right. So we're going to run inside here, and we are going to fire up the tele-truck and go get our honey. Okay, let's check the market, see if we can sell anything. Okay, so there's 3 things we can sell here. We are at the train station right now dumping our sorghum into the silos here at the train station. And of course, these are going to be shipped off to Goldcrest Valley. The other 2 things were the honey. All that honey is finally going to be sold, and the honey is going to go to the fast food restaurant. And then finally, the Red Marble Bowling Restaurant wants our lettuce. So, oakley dokley. Let's first get the train loaded up, and then we will send that off. Okay, so we're opening up the cover here on the grain hopper. And the beautiful 5844 engine, an SD41-2. SD, for those people who don't know, actually stands for standard duty. There's also the GP engines. The GPs are the ones that are for general purpose. That's what those letters mean. I'm not making this up. All right, here we go. Let's see what we make. $5,574. That means payback time. We're going to repay another $5,000, so we're back down to $25,000 in debt now. So that's really nice. All right, so that's the first one. Now we got to run honey and lettuce out, and we're going to have to do that on the flatbed trailer. So let's go get that done. I'm in the middle of loading up the honey now onto the flatbed. So we can run it on out to Mama Joe's, the fast food restaurant. Alrighty. Now, although I am $25,000 in debt, and I'm sure I'll work out of it eventually, I have to admit something. As I've admitted before, I enjoy the grind. I enjoy the grind. It makes me happy. For me, this game is kind of like reading a book. It's just going to take a while, and that's okay. It's all right. Plus, because I don't sell all my crops at their absolute peak price, I do this thing with my spreadsheet where I keep track of it. Kind of makes it more realistic in my mind that I can keep things in my warehouse for this long and they don't go bad or whatever. So the price is going to be a little bit different because you lose some due to spoilage and that kind of stuff. Plus, there's a lot of expenses I don't think the game takes into account. Like, I would have, as a farmer, I would have a gas bill, I would have an electric bill, I would have a cable bill, all of that stuff I'd have to pay, plus a mortgage, of course, on the thing I have. Probably wouldn't be that much. But it does take account a little bit of taxes and stuff for building upkeep and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's why I do what I do. So, yeah. I don't know if you care about that or not, but I thought I'd just say that. All right, so I'm going to finish loading up the honey, and then I'm going to load up those 4 pallets of lettuce, and we will be on our way to sell them. Okay, so everything's all loaded up. The 12 pallets of honey, and the 4 pallets of lettuce. So where are we going first? We are going to the Red Marble Bowling Restaurant in order to sell our lettuce. Okay. There we go. Come to a stop, but don't look either left or right. Well, left we can already see, but right, don't look. Just go out there. Balls to the walls. Alright. We're going to pull up here now. Look, there's Fred Topeka. He's still... Yeah, you won, pal. You won. Good for you. Yeah, thumbs up, buddy. Hate that guy. Alright. Now, I don't want to go into the selling point here because I'm afraid it's going to sell the honey, too. And I don't want to sell the honey here. So I'm going to go like this. Don't look, everybody. I'm going to cheat. Let's put these over here. Here's one. Here comes the money. $3,376. That's really, really nice. Now, I noticed again we have more than 5,000. So we're going to go over here into the bank, and we are going to repay another $5,000. Now we're down to $20,000 in debt. Okay, Now we're off to the fast food restaurant, Mama Joe's. Okay, so here we are now at Mama Joe's Diner. I parked the truck over here on the side. I guess it's really a tractor, not a truck, right? But in any case, I got to turn off super strength for a second. Here we go. And let's unstrap them. And then we're going to start throwing them into the unloading area. Here we go. Okay, so there it is, and we made $8,578. I did some math. And so, yeah, that's a beautiful thing. So now, we are going to head back up to the farm to probably end this episode. Now, you may ask yourself, why would Mama Joe want so many pallets of honey? And we all know it's her famous pork nuggets. And what better way to eat a pork nugget than with a huge helping of honey next to it? Because you haven't lived until you dip some pork nuggets in some honey, let me tell you. And looking at our money, I notice we again have some room to pay some of our debt here. That's the wrong button. Here we go. All right, so we're going to repay. There we go. That's going to wrap it up for episode 9. Thanks so much for watching. We started off the episode $15,000 in debt, and now we're only $10,000 in debt. How about that? Okay, if you don't like being in debt, or if you don't like pork nuggets, this just may not be the channel for you.